So bartender's kind of like a conflict resolution as well.
Oh, definitely.
Like a psychologist, basically.
Oh, absolutely. We have to problem solve every single day.
Yeah.
Every single second.
So those skills have probably helped you in other areas of life.
I believe so. Yeah. I think that's the reason why I'm still surviving even after the accident,
Yeah. Did that come
Gave
from
me a
your
strong
childhood
mindset.
or did that come from the last couple of years, basically being in the bartending industry? And
my childhood. Whew, let's see.
so because, as you mentioned earlier, your siblings tried to make you tough.
Yeah, no. Yeah. My sister did. They taught me both my siblings, all of my siblings. All of my siblings taught me a lot. Okay. Yeah, my older sister, she's a trooper. Yeah. And she's a survivor. My second sister is a survivor too. Yeah. We've dealt with a lot of, she probably is going to hate me if I bring this up, but there's a history of mental illness in my family. Okay. And I had to endure and help her through her episodes, and that made me stronger. That definitely matured me a lot, just going through that.
Is this a singer or the other one?
That's my second sister.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's awesome for you to even talk about that, because there's probably a lot of people out there dealing with it. When they hear that, it could help somebody.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody has some type of mental issues, really.
Yeah. I mean, it's helped after the accident. It's helped me be aware of like my anxiety and the PTSD that I've gone through, and my depression. Oh my gosh, my depression was like, it was through the roof after the accident. And because I felt helpless, I felt useless.
How long were you not able to move for?
2 months.
2 months.
That's
crazy.
Yeah. 2 months. I was using a cane. I had to use like crutches, and they tried giving me a walker, and I was like, no. Like, walker. I refuse. Yeah. I refuse.
You're like, the cane was bad enough.
Yeah. I'm like, the cane.
East Bay, you could like,
be a pimp. Lean like a G.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that works.
Limp like a G. Yeah. No walker. I was like, I am not. No, I will not succumb to a walker. But 2 months incapacitated, and it was a struggle for the past 2 years, like seeing a chiropractor, seeing acupuncturist, seeing a therapist. Like, I've never seen a therapist ever, although I mean, everybody needs a therapist.
Everybody
let's be real.
does. Yeah. And if you don't, that you're probably the one. You say you don't, you're probably the one that needs it the most.
You're probably a narcissist if you say
right.
that you don't need a therapist, because everybody can use a therapist. It's been life changing. My therapist has been amazing, but I was a mess. I was a hot mess, like with the depression and the anxiety. Getting into a car, I would have like so much anxiety. Imagine, I had so much anxiety afterwards, and
did your body have any type of like muscle memory trauma?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I would clench up all the time, and I couldn't sleep because of it. I had like 2, maybe 3 hours of sleep every night, if that.
The reason I asked that is because after my car accident, I actually got hit by an armored car.
Oh,
but
wow.
It's a long story.
Is that why you have the herniated disc?
But I was very fortunate because the car was kind of turning, and there was a stoplight that it hit before me. So the cop said, if this stoplight was not here, you probably would not be here either.
Oh, wow.
So I basically got saved by a stoplight. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But for years, I would drive.
I'm grateful for you being here, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You too as well. I would drive like leaning forward like someone's going to hit me. And people would be in my car and be like, why are you leaning forward? I'm like, am I leaning forward? I don't even realize it.
It's unconscious.
Because the body's like preparing for impact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For years, my body was like ready for impact in my car. Now I'm okay, but it probably took 10 years for my body to kind of relax and just kind of like go back and go like, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. They say that the body stores trauma.
Yeah.
And the body really stores memory as well. Something like that. There's a book about that.
Memory of the trauma. Yeah. It's definitely, I feel it's ingrained in me. Like I'm a lot better now. Yeah. Still not 100%, but right after the accident, every time I got in a car to go see my chiropractor, like I got in an Uber to see my chiropractor, and I would just be like holding on for dear life, and I would have to tell my Uber driver, like, can you please slow down? They're like never had anybody ask me to slow down. People usually want to get to their destination quickly. And I'm like, I have PTSD. I just got in an accident. I need you to please understand me and hear me out. If I say that I need you to slow down, I need you to slow down because I'm having a lot of anxiety right now. Oh. And, you know, before, I mean, I feel like people are so ashamed of speaking upon depression and anxiety and PTSD and just mental illness in general. And I'm so open about it. That's I'm like an open book. And I'm just like, okay, this is prevalent. This is existing in my life. Yeah. I'm the type of person that like, I need to get it out of my system in order.
So it helps you deal with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I started writing more. I started doing my poetry. I started singing.
It geared you more towards being artistic and creative.
Yeah. I painted a lot actually when I was incapacitated. My mom was so mad at me. I paint, like my friends would drop off like canvases and paints to me, and I started painting. I'm like I can't do anything else. Yeah. So I would just force myself up for like 30 minutes or an hour, just do a quick painting during that time. So I still have some of those paintings, but I had an art show that was called The Healing Process. Okay. With all of my artwork that I did post
while
I was
recovering,
while I was incapacitated, recovering, or even going back to work after going back to work. But yeah, it's been very therapeutic to just be able to explore that creative side so much more. And I think what it did was kind of opened up. It just made me realize, okay, life is short. Right. We don't have much time. I could have died. Right. I could have died. So I'm like, I'm going to do everything in my power to not suppress that fear that I have within myself anymore, because it's people literally live with fear all the time. Yeah. And that's what stops us. I mean, I feel like everybody's creative, right? Everybody has that side. They just haven't tapped into it. So for me, since I have had the opportunity to be able to tap into it fully and completely, I'm diving deep. Now I'm doing my artwork. Now I'm painting. Now I'm writing music. Now I'm singing with a band. Wow. You know, I'm like, everything that I've manifested, it's all the things that I've wanted to do, but everything that I dreamed of, but I was afraid to do it.
The fear just got wiped out.
Yeah.
Actually, really, I think it just gave you courage, because I don't think fear ever goes away, but people are courageous.
Stage fright is prevalent in my life.
But you developed courage through your adversity, because you kind of made it through, and now you're courageous, because even though you might still have the fear, you're like, well, you know what? I understand that life is precious, so I'm not going to waste any more time. And maybe all that work ethic from a kid is now showing up in your creativity as well.
Yeah, you're definitely a warrior, like your older sister.
Thank you.
I just want to say that I'm really proud of you. I know I told you this because when I met her, it was maybe 5 years ago. I don't remember. But we would, party. We had a lot of mutual friends.
Yeah, maybe probably 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, you were in a relationship.
I met you with my ex. Yeah.
Yeah, and then after all that, I felt like, and I saw it too, you were like freeing yourself and doing all the things that you love.
After my relationship,
poetry, and just like you're blooming, basically. Internal expansion. So
yes,
it was a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
Well, it's like a butterfly, right? So
transformation.
Yeah, before they become a butterfly, they have to be wrapped in this cocoon, and then they have to fight to get out.
Exactly.
So you kind of were wrapped in the cocoon, so to speak.
That's funny that you say that. I have a candle that has like a it's from Raven's Wing, or it used to be Secret Well, and it's a crystal store, and it has like a transformation like little quote on there, and it's a little cocoon and a butterfly.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's on my altar.
That's crazy.
It's funny that you brought that up. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what life did. It wrapped you in a cocoon, but then you forced your way out, and now you're flourishing like a butterfly.
I honestly believe that you are definitely divinely protected.
Yes.
You have all these gifts and talents, and it's also a gift to us. You as an artist, like seeing your artwork is definitely it's a gift, both ways.
Thank you.
So thank you. Gracias.